Hello everyone, this is Jack Frost with your weekly update for Nasdaq. Before we get into it, I want to say that I'm currently doing a gold analysis 5 times a week with a video at the end of every week. If you want that, you can sign up for that subscription using the link in the description of this video on YouTube on pureelliottwave.com. Overall, price has increased away from support on the drawn trend channel. This is as both Elliott wave counts expect. We have a midterm target at 14941. The main Elliott wave weekly chart, cycle wave 4 is expected to be over at this low, with cycle wave 5 pushing price higher. Intermediate waves 1 and 2 complete here. Now expecting intermediate wave 3 within primary wave 1 to push price higher. With a recent increase in price, this low for minor wave 4 is expected to be sustained, though it may continue slightly lower. If it does and breaks through support here, then it cannot move into minor wave 1 price territory at 12269.55. If minor wave 4 does continue any lower, the structure may have to be relabeled. Intermediate wave 3 has a target calculated at 14941, which is the 4.236 Fibonacci ratio of intermediate wave 1. And minor wave 5 within intermediate wave 3 may find resistance at the upper edge of this Elliott channel, though as it is the end of a third wave at a higher degree, it may break out somewhat. Currently, the impulse of intermediate wave 3 has a perfect look and fits neatly within this Elliott channel drawn here. This Elliott channel is drawn using Elliott's first technique, drawing a line from the end of minor wave 1 to the end of minor wave 3, with a copy on the end of minor wave 2. On the main daily chart with the end of minor wave 1 over here, price has continued lower for the end of minor wave 4, expected to be here, falling just short of support on the Elliott channel. Now moving up, expected to be for the beginning of minor wave 5 within the end of intermediate wave 3. Minor wave 4 subdivides as a complete zigzag with an extended minute wave C. While both minor waves 2 and 4 are single zigzags, there is some good alternation where minor wave 2 has an extended A wave and minor wave 4 has an extended C wave. And a V bottom looks likely to have formed at the end of minor wave 4 just here, with price now moving away. On the alternate weekly chart, cycle wave 4 is expected to be incomplete, currently within primary wave X of a double zigzag or double combination. Price is expected to move up for the end of minor wave 5 within intermediate wave C, where intermediate wave C has a target calculated at 14326, the 1.618 Fibonacci ratio of intermediate wave A. After that, price is expected to move down with a confidence point at 12269.55, which is the invalidation for the main wave count. Minor wave 4 is expected to be over at this low just here, with price now moving away, expected to be the beginning of minor wave 5 within intermediate wave C. Though if minor 4 does continue any lower, it cannot move below the end of minor wave 1 at 11210.38. And on the alternate daily chart with the end of minute wave 1 within minor wave 3 over here, minor wave 4 is expected to be over at this low with the same V bottom that we see on the main weekly chart. If minor wave 4 does move below support on this Elliott channel, the structure may have to be relabeled. Though if it does continue any lower, we will first expect it to find support at the lower edge of this Elliott channel. On the technical weekly chart, price has moved up somewhat, moving towards resistance at 14250. Volume declines, with on-balance volume having no new range. ADX declines, showing no clear trend, with RSI and money flow both neutral and stochastics neutral, though moving down. Some decline in volume to the low 2 weeks ago shows a little weakness, and the bearish result of on-balance volume signal may be complete, with no new signal at this time frame. On the daily chart, price has moved above support at 13600, with declining volume. On-balance volume has no new range, with ADX declining and the DX lines within ADX whipsawing, which is standard for a consolidation. RSI and money flow both neutral, with stochastics neutral and increasing. As ADX indicates no clear trend, we use the model of stochastics and support and resistance. This model, with stochastics increasing and price moving upwards, expect a upward swing towards resistance that may be near 14400. Declining volume has long been a feature of this bull market, so it is not a concern at this current point, and price can still rise. We also see the same V bottom that we saw on the Elliott wave charts, which is commonly found at the lows for this market. And on the Nasdaq AD line, the Nasdaq AD line continues to make lower lows while price makes higher lows. This bearish divergence continues back to 2009 and more recently from February 2023. That's all for me with your weekly update for Nasdaq. I hope everyone has a good week.